This session we're going to study about the body skeletal alignment and the function of the skeleton in the motion that we're doing in karate. It's very important. So we're going to use relaxation as an initial concept, and then we're going to show how the skeleton must align in order to execute technique properly, so we can deliver technique effectively and connected to the floor, the external source that we spoke about before. So we get started right now. Hi, my name is Armando JEMMOTT, and I am the director and founder of the International Traditional Karate Institute. I've been studying karate for over 40 years now, and it's been a pleasure to do so. My focus in my organization and my teaching is how to use the body properly and the physics that go with it in order to increase your power and your speed for each and every one of your techniques. So every time we do a study, it's going to be always with that in mind. Back to disclaimer. I want to remember to apologize again for my uniform that is not mine. Until this is taken care of, I want to always make clear that I'm not using my organizational uniform at this moment. Okay. Now, important for karate is your posture. The posture is important because you are a structure. Your skeletal connection is your structure, and you want to be erect, so you have pressure on both feet, and then we have even pressure. You don't have one side taking all the body weight. So preferably pressure on both sides. This pressure also gives you the ability to push off either leg in whatever direction you need to. So from a karate perspective, it's a strategic positioning. Okay, so knowing that your skeleton is important for your balance and for your movement, okay, we're going to study now kicking technique in yokogeri specifically. Okay, we're not going to require you to be expert kickers here. What we require here is for you to understand the function of your skeletal alignment and skeletal movement in the execution of technique. Okay, a lot of people will kick. They kick with the muscle, and people will say they have strong leg muscles, so they kick with just the muscle. They have to pick up the leg to kick. What I'm going to demonstrate today is, I won't get into the name, but it is a biomechanic. In other words, a study of the movement of the body in order to execute the technique. Now, we want to start off with relaxation. Relaxation, just like we did before, we've done before. Now I'm going to talk about using the hip. Imagining there's a fulcrum to your center, to your tande. There's a fulcrum. And on the fulcrum, you're going to push this side up to lift this other object, this more heavy object. So just like a lever, it would just lift the other. Instead of trying to lift this side, you would push this side down and you would get the same effect. So thinking, if I am able to push this side down, this side should come up. This side should come up. If I push this side down, this side should come up. It's all related. It's just the way the physics work, and the body being part of the physical world, if we utilize the body that way, we'll be more effective. Okay, now, if you imagine that not only does my hip dip, but there's a string attached to my knee. So it's like a puppet. When I push this side down, the string pulls my knee up. Push my knee, point my knee at the person that I'm kicking at. Okay, and you try to maintain relaxation with the lower limb, because you wouldn't lift your leg like this. Normally below the knee, once you lifted this knee, it should be dangling, should be relaxed and whipping opportunity. So now, thinking in these terms that I've just explained, push one side down, the kick should just come right out. If I lift the knee and I tilt the body, or I tilt the body while lifting the knee, then automatically the other foot should come from right out. Just like if I do this, it whips back, it whips out, but I didn't have to put it out. I have to relax it so I can whip it back. Same feeling. So instead of the focus being picking the leg up, the focus is how do I get to dip? How do I dip? If I dip this hip down, this other one raises. Same thing, this side. Always thinking. That's the concept we're trying to work on. Okay, so when you're doing this, practice thinking structurally. What is it that I am? This goes horizontal, this goes vertical. I use that as a fulcrum. I push one side down, I get the effect on the other side. Now, we're gonna do a little training, moving, but you're gonna have to see exactly how the alignments go. If my objective is for my alignment to be lateral, so then I can bring my leg up, then I need to, in this case, I'm stepping, but I am rotating. So I'm going to rotate and then tilt, and then the technique comes out. If I'm thinking structurally, skeletally, mechanically, I don't have to use muscle to execute these techniques. I don't have to do too much thinking. All I have to do is imagine imagery of how the body moves like a crane and then picks up what it needs to. So like a crane to a spot, then stop, and then pick up or drop whatever it's going to take. So always thinking, I'm going to go on the disc, rotate to here, and from the side, then I'm going to do the dip on this end. So remember, what we're doing in this session is we're studying the structural movement of the body. Of course, we're implementing relaxing and other things, but thinking. So imagery is very important. As you can imagine, is exactly what you'll be able to perform. And minimal amount of muscle necessary. Still maximum power in delivery of technique. We'll see you soon. Keep training. Os.